लाइट पीछे लीक नहीं रहा यार, फोन पीछे लो
यार यहाँ पर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंग्रेचुलेशन 3AMthoughts के बारे में कुछ बताइए, किस तरह की बुक है और क्या है 3AMthoughts?
हाँ जी, तो हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम प्रिया असवानी है एंड दिस इज माय बुक 3AMthoughts, थॉट्स टर्निंग इनटू फॉरएवर डेफिनेशन। 3AMthoughts एक सेल्फ हेल्प बुक है दैट फोकसेस ऑन ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग योर नेगेटिव थॉट्स इनटू एम्पावरिंग वन। इसका मतलब ये है कि हमारी जिंदगी में ऐसी बहुत सारे थॉट्स हमें आते हैं, अराउंड 10,000 थॉट्स पर डे। उसमें से 80% ऑफ थॉट्स नेगेटिव रहता है, विच इज वाई यू माइट फील लाइक आपको एक चीज करनी नहीं है, योर एक्शंस विल पोर्ट्रे दैट, एंड जब भी आपके एक्शंस को पोर्ट्रे करता है यू कैन नॉट फुली ग्रो। तो इसीलिए आपके नेगेटिव थॉट्स जो आपको रोकता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम नॉट इनफ या बैड थिंग्स विल ऑलवेज हैपन टू मी, ऐसे थॉट्स को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने के लिए यू हैव टू फॉलो सिंपल प्रोसेसेस जैसे कि माइंडफुल थिंकिंग, कॉन्शियस थिंकिंग एंड कॉन्शियसली ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग योर थॉट्स, जो इस बुक में कवर्ड है। इसके साथ और बहुत सारे प्रोसेसेस हैं जो हेल्प करते हैं हमें टू ट्रांसफॉर्म आवर नेगेटिव थॉट्स, आवर बाइंडिंग थॉट्स इनटू एम्पावरिंग वंस that actually help you grow and unleash your true potential. Because when you transform your negative thoughts, आपका दिमाग is more clear and you are at peace with your own self and your actions will always portray that. So this book transforms your negative thoughts into empowering ones. So I would say define your thoughts correctly so that in life everything correct happens to you. Thank you so much.
Who inspires you to write this book and tell us about your experiences? एक सेकंड के लिए कट करना। Who motivates you to write this book?
So this book I've written a year ago and the publishing process took half a year. But when I was writing this book, I actually had to go through my schooling as well. I just cleared my 12th grade. And when I was writing this book, there were a lot of negative thoughts that even I had, which I transformed during the writing process so that when I write, I can truly write about my true emotions in this book. And whenever I was writing these thoughts, it was inspiring that if I can transform my negative and binding thoughts, why can't everyone else who gets a chance to read this book? So when I started this journey, it was after I had completed my life coaching education. And when I completed it, it made me realize that a lot of people can face through these barriers in our lives which actually stop you. So when you transform your negative thoughts, it can actually help you grow to an extreme where you wouldn't realize that you could have done this as well, which is what inspired me the most.
Right. Also after COVID, there are so many people who are in depression. We have seen so many suicides. So public will connect with this book?
Definitely. Because I think the writer writes the best when they're writing true emotions that they're feeling. I could obviously pen down anything in the world, but if I do not connect with it, then my writing would not portray that. But in this book, I've written what I've truly felt and conveyed all the emotions such as anxiety, depression, sad. I'm feeling so sad that you cannot actually control the way you think. Which is why I think this book can connect to a lot of the youth.
Right.
And with the youth, everyone who's actually trying to mold themselves, you can mold yourself correctly and define your thoughts accurately.
We have seen so many films on...
I'm trying to continue my undergraduation at Syracuse University. So continuing this book will be in future, but currently there are plans to actually continue the writing journey.
Right.
And then if the future holds it, this book shall convert into...
After this, any other thoughts in your mind, if you can tell us about that, if you are planning to write another book?
Correct. I think when I start my undergraduation, we should definitely have, I would as an undergraduate student, would have a lot of binding thoughts that would be formed then. So if then for sure, if I feel like these thoughts could connect with the public really well, then I will for sure plan to continue writing a 3AMthoughts book.
book in future.
Correct. So if you have thoughts that are binding you, that are stopping you to grow and unleash your true self, I would say reading this book with the mind to change and the aim to actually develop will actually help you to use these processes really well and adapt with them. Because if you don't have change in your mind, if you don't plan to change, then a self-help book or any other book cannot help you grow. So I would say have the dream to change and evolve so that you can actually adapt to this book. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Shraddha. Barbie doll?
Oh my God,
Oh,
Barbie girl.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Wow.
Hi.
रुको यार, एक 2 मिनट रुको यार, अभी हम लोग तो
पहले कैमरे को उतार लेने दो यार।
इतना अच्छा खेले थे।
कराओ के बाद में 2 मिनट देना अंदर को खत्म करके मैं लेके आ रही हूँ।
Come ahead, come ahead. So Sherman, she's Priya Aswani and she's made down this book, 3AMthoughts. Gives us great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to have with us Sherman, and I'm truly waiting for a forthcoming music album which she's recently shot. Of course she looks stunning, but more than that, I love her thoughts.
Thank you.
When the way you, yes, of course, of course.
Did you see my hot web series? Chorus for Two on Alt.
I'll go and watch it tonight itself, damn.
You must.
I will. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when Charlotte speaks, she really has such beautiful thoughts and moments. And Charlotte, I must compliment you this live. The last time you spoke, it was a platform, it was a beautiful platform. At least 4 of them, very clearly, I remember, I can give you the names, mentioned to me that she's so intelligent. And I said, yes, probably the entire credit goes, to her education and of course the kind of persona that she has. So you are an overall beauty inside her. It's a great pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Charlotte Chopra. So before we go ahead for the unveiling, we do have a few more lovely stars who will join us here. Charlotte, this is her first book and she's all of 18. 18 साल की है
Seriously?
इस बाली उम्र में
Unbelievable.
yeah. So I want you, because as I said that we all are big fans, we all love to listen to you, Charlotte. What do you like to say about this lovely, and she gave her first TEDx talk at the age of 60! Wow! At the age of 60, and she had an incredible conversation with everyone, even with the Q&A, and her TEDx talk is, of course, on YouTube. Do watch it as well. And she's already been an inspiration to everyone. At the age of 18, when we all look forward to कौन से faculty में जाएंगे वो भी नहीं पता होता है.
Thank you so much. Huge thanks to my publicist, Tasneem, and my other publicist, Namita, for extending a warm invitation to this beautiful event. Congratulations to Priya Aswani for this amazing book. I was just going through the index. There's introduction, where am I going with my life, I feel unwanted, no one cares about me, why am I not enough, I regret and now I pursue, it is who I am, bad things always happen to me, do they like me or not, I'm not able to live up to other people's expectations, I will, I can, and then there's conclusion. So I can't wait to start reading this book. At 18, you wrote this book, Unbelievable. Kudos to you and to your dad. Thank you, sir, for encouraging this beautiful, I would say, human being. Let's forget about the gender, okay? Girl, boy, woman, man, let's keep the gender aside. Here is a beautiful 18-year-old, so composed even at the age of 18, when most children do not know what to do with their lives. They are either, sucked in the world of drugs or carelessness or in a world where there is no purpose. But look at her. She's standing here amidst you all with a definite purpose, and the purpose is 3 a.m. thoughts. So kudos to you once again.
Wow. I might take this opportunity of thanking Dr. Mona. क्या ये बात फिर से कर सकते हैं? Thank you to our Priya Aswani family. So much for having me with us. We are the authors. All our authors, please. Are we ready? The grand unveiling? Okay. Thank you, Sylvan. Thank you, Nikita, Reha, Astan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we are, Sajal. Here, Ani, Naikita. 3 a.m. thoughts. A very young, lovely, gorgeous author. All of 8 years, Priya Aswani. Let's also congratulate Mr. Satish Aswani, the one who inspired her to achieve accolades in her career. Thanks for grateful media to everyone who's joined us here. Thank you, Tasneem. Satish is not here. He's there. Where? He's there. I can't see him. Oh, yeah, but not here on stage as it close to me.
मैंने कहा था
हाँ
नजर डैडी पर है
नहीं वो
इनकी नजर से बात कर
ऐसे मुझे कहा गया है they both stick together Priya ऐसे मोना ने मुझे कहा है मोना right you told me yesterday yeah Dan and daughter are like art and soul yes yeah
Okay, Sandra, picture?
yeah
Priya, could you just come forward?
Yeah.
Yes. Smile.
now we get to your
सारी बुक्स मैंने पढ़ी है बट आई थिंक इट्स अ डिफरेंट 3 AM थॉट्स. आप लोग भी सोचते हैं, हम भी सोचते हैं, कभी आँख खुल जाती है 2-3 बजे, देन क्या क्या ख्याल आते हैं. इट इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग यू नो. कुछ लोगों को ऐसे ख्याल आएंगे कि अरे थोड़ा सा और सो जाते हैं, कुछ लोगों को नेगेटिव ख्याल आएंगे, कुछ लोगों को पॉजिटिव ख्याल आएंगे. मुझे लगता है दिस इज़ सो इंटरेस्टिंग टू यू नो रीड. और मुझे लगता है कि एक दूसरे को पूछने में भी अगर हमें मज़ा आ जाएगा कि तुम क्या सोचते हो 3 बजे यू नो. सो इट्स ब्यूटीफुल थॉट्स.
तो आपके फैंस भी जानना चाहते हैं कि आपके 3 AM थॉट्स क्या हैं?
मेरे 3 AM थॉट्स ये हैं कि जब मैं 3 AM को कभी मेरी आँख खुल जाती है तो डिपेंड करता है. अगर मैं पूरी रात जाकर पार्टी कर रही हूँ तो मैं सोचती हूँ कि और पार्टी करूँ. अगर मैं थोड़ी देर पहले सोई हूँ तो मैं सोचती हूँ कि और थोड़ा सो जाऊँ. और अगर मैं काम पर हूँ और मैं फोकस कर रही हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि दिस इज़ द बेस्ट टाइम टू फोकस. और अमूमन जो मुझे लगता है हमेशा 3 AM को क्योंकि वो हमारा ब्रह्म मुहूर्त होता है तो मुझे ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करना, पॉजिटिव थॉट्स लेना और एनर्जी लेना, आई थिंक ये मेरे थॉट्स होते हैं.
सबसे पहले 3 AM थॉट्स जो बुक है उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए हमारे ऑडियंस.
ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि एक अद्भुत बुक लॉन्च इवेंट के लिए मुझको बुलाया गया और बुक की जो ऑथर हैं प्रिया आसवानी उनसे मेरी मुलाकात हुई और वो मात्र 18 वर्ष की हैं. और ये जानकर और भी खुशी हुई कि एक छोटी सी लड़की ने इस किताब के बारे में सोचा. और आप जब इंडेक्स पेज देखेंगे आपको समझ में आएगा कि उसकी सोच कितनी अद्भुत है. गहरी गहरी बातें उसने लिखी है जैसे वेयर एम आई गोइंग विद माई लाइफ. इस तरह का सवाल अपने आप में ये दर्शाता है कि ये लड़की प्रिया आसवानी ये गहरा प्रभाव छोड़ने वाली है आने वाले सालों में इस दुनिया में. आमतौर पर हम देखते हैं कि छोटे बच्चे या वो बच्चे जो अभी अभी प्रोफेशन की ओर आगे बढ़ना है, बट ये बंदी बड़ी सुलझी हुई है। इसे पता है कि क्या करना है, किस तरह के सवाल खड़े करने हैं। और मैंने पूछा कि अब वो क्या करने वाली हैं, तो उन्होंने बताया कि वो विदेश जाने वाली है हायर स्टडीज़ के लिए। तो समझ में आता है कि इस बच्ची की परवरिश किस तरह से हुई है। इनके माँ बाप ने कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ी इनकी परवरिश में। तो मैं चाहूँगी कि हर बच्चे को प्रिया जैसे माँ बाप मिले, ताकि वो जो चाहे कर सके ज़िंदगी में। कहते हैं ना कि एजुकेशन इज़ द बेस्ट गिफ्ट। अगर आपको किसी बच्चे को सबसे खूबसूरत तोहफा देना हो तो उसे अच्छी शिक्षा दें, क्योंकि अच्छी शिक्षा से बढ़कर कोई तोहफा नहीं हो सकता है।
इसके अलावा
देखिए 3 AM इज़ अ फिगरेटिव स्पीच। मतलब आमतौर पर हम 3 बजे के आसपास गहरी सोच में चले जाते हैं, ज़िंदगी और मौत के बारे में सोचते हैं। तो वो कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो हमें मायूस करती हैं और कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो हमें प्रेरित करती हैं? मेरे लिए मायूस होने की कोई वजह ही नहीं है, क्योंकि मैं ये मानती हूँ कि हम रब के बच्चे हैं। और रब कैसे होते हैं? रब के पास क्या किसी चीज़ की कोई कमी होती है? बिल्कुल नहीं। तो फिर हम अपनी सोच को क्यों छोटी करें, और हम क्यों छोटी बातों के बारे में सोचें? मैं तो ये सोचना पसंद करती हूँ कि मैं किन के साथ काम कर सकती हूँ या किन के साथ काम करना चाहूँगी। जैसे मैंने ये सपना देखा कि मैं एकता कपूर जी के साथ काम करूँ, और मेरा वो सपना साकार हुआ। मेरी वेब सीरीज़ रिलीज़ हुई हाल ही में एक बहुत ही अद्भुत OTT प्लेटफॉर्म पर, जो एकता कपूर जी का है। तो मैं खुद को बहुत ही खुश नसीब मानती हूँ जो मैं ये देख रही हूँ कि मेरे सपने साकार हो रहे हैं, और हैं कि मैं और क्या कर सकती हूँ और किस दिशा में आगे बढ़ सकती हूँ।
शर्विन जी, इसके अलावा जो बुक के अंदर डिप्रेशन के बारे में बात की गई है और बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी की गई है, तो कोविड के बाद बहुत सारा जो यूथ है डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हैं, बहुत सारे लोग सुसाइडल थॉट्स के बारे में सोचते हैं। तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे, कितना कनेक्ट करेगी ये बुक, क्योंकि प्रिया खुद एक यूथ है?
जी देखिए, डिप्रेशन हम सबको होता है, और मुझको तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही हुआ था, क्योंकि 2021 में मुझको किडनी फेलियर हुआ था, और डॉक्टर ने कहा था कि मैं सिर्फ कुछ ही महीनों की मेहमान हूँ, और कहा था कि मेरे पास सिर्फ 2 ही ऑप्शंस हैं, डायलिसिस या नहीं तो किडनी ट्रांसप्लांट। मुझे ये सब नहीं चाहिए, आप प्लीज़ जैसे तैसे कुछ भी करके मेरी किडनीज को ठीक कर दीजिए। तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये किसी चमत्कार से कम नहीं होगा, वो केवल दवा दे सकते हैं और दुआ करना मेरा काम है। तो मैंने दुआ करना शुरू किया। मैंने हक से ईश्वर से ये कहा कि देखिए, मेरी जर्नी अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुई इस धरती पर। मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है, बहुत सारी फिल्में करनी है, बहुत सारे अवार्ड जीतने हैं, और खुद को और सेहतमंद बनाना है, और खूबसूरत लगना है, और कई सारे रिश्ते मुझे बनाने हैं, माँ बनना है, मुझे ममता का अनुभव लेना है। तो आप ऐसे कैसे मुझे इतनी जल्दी बुला सकते हैं अपने पास? नहीं, ये गलत है। तो जिद करके, लड़ झगड़ कर, मौत के मुंह से बाहर निकल कर मैं यहाँ आप सबके सामने खड़ी हूँ, और मुझे पता है कि डिप्रेशन क्या होता है, और ये जो मायूसियत हम कहते हैं, ये किस तरह धीरे 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 हमारी ज़िंदगी पर हावी होने लगती है। तो मैं इस देश की युवा पीढ़ी से ये कहना चाहूँगी कि अगर आपके दिमाग में ऐसे ख्याल आते हैं, अगर आपको लगता है कि अब क्या रखा है ज़िंदगी में, तो आपको बता दूं कि बहुत कुछ रखा है ज़िंदगी में। आप किसी से बात करें, शेयर कीजिए अपने फीलिंग्स को, और बताइए कि आप कैसा महसूस कर रहे हैं। हम जब बात करते हैं तो हमारा दिल हल्का होने लगता है। तो किसी को भी आप कॉल कीजिए, अपने दोस्त को, अपने परिवार वालों को, किसी डॉक्टर को आप कॉल करें, आप बात करें, जो भी दिल में है उसे बाहर निकालिए। अंदर ही अंदर घुट घुट कर जीने का कोई मजा नहीं है।
होगा, रिस्क लेना है, नहीं लेना है, एंड आइदर दे रिमेन देयर बिकॉज ऑफ दोस थॉट्स, और इफ दे सक्सेसफुली transform their thought, they are able to move forward. So it's very, very crucial to consider this book. Have a read through, not only read through but apply everything that is written. because as my fifth book also says, clarity leads to focus and focus leads to fortune. Clarity, focus, fortune, that I've explained 18 fundamentals where you can become aware of and take action and transform your life. So right now I think everyone, because of the ever changing situation in artificial intelligence aa raha hai, jobs log khatre mein aa rahi hai ki will I be able to do this, will I be able to do that, I don't know, will I be able to cope up. There is a certain age group which is saying, you know what, I'm completely disconnected with technology and I have the fear based thoughts hote hain. दूसरी ओर हमारा youth है, because of the availability of all the information, all the knowledge out there, they're getting confused, they don't know what the road to take. They're so, the instant gratification world has come in, right? So all of these things require introspection of your thoughts, which this book helps, plus the clarity and the focus on one or two aspects of your life that you really want to master, so that you are able to achieve success for yourself. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
About 3AMthoughts.
Yeah, coming to that. See, I am a midlife career coach, and I always tell my clients that it is all about thoughts which make us, and particularly the 3 AM thoughts which are there, that is the night time when we get up, that time we are thinking about the day and how the previous day has passed. That's very crucial, that particular time. And those thoughts, if they can be turned into positive ones or they can turn into empowering ones, that can actually make our life. So this book is very crucial from that point of view. And what I'm saying is that we said 0 and 1 is the computer language we say. So 0 is the me and 1 is the other person. It's all about me and the other person. So it's all about personal development and development with the other person, which is a team kind of thing. So the first book that I have written is on individual development. It has got to do with thoughts, then behavior and action that we take. The next book that I am writing now, it will come out in December, is all about the one, that is the other person. So how do I have interpersonal relationships, and how can I get voluntary active support from people around us? See, I've been in corporate for more than 43 years before coming into this line of consultancy and coaching and all that. But then it's all about the 0 and 1 in life. And the next book that is coming out is all about the voluntary active support from people. How do we get? The third book, which is going to come out maybe after 2 years from now, will be all about organization, because individuals form teams and teams form organizations. But in all this, the nucleus is the thought, finally. Thought which leads to our behavior, behavior leads to action, action leads to results. So this particular book is very valuable, and I'm saying that written by an 18-year-old girl only says that our youth today, which needs direction, and today there's a lot of confusion, and of course we have this for clarity. I just spoke to you a minute back. You see, he knows
कौन से डायरेक्शन में लेकर जाइए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. So I think Priya has jotted down great points in this book, and I think that will help a lot of youngsters. और हम सबके पास we all are authors because we all have stories. तो इसी तरह से हम this encourages youngsters to write more books, so that people get advanced, they can get inspired, and they can learn more from these books and apply in their lives. And being a physiotherapist, I understand the importance of thoughts, and when I counsel or treat the patients, I also counsel them, I also coach them. Being a coach, a transformational coach, I apply this in my practice, because it's very important कि जब दिमाग ठीक नहीं होगा तो इंसान बॉडी से भी ठीक नहीं रहता. उनको अपने थॉट्स पे भी काम करना चाहिए. इससे lot of disease, it helps to reduce it, and it's a good thing to do. So thank you so much.
Actually think about writing a book. That to me amazes me, especially when there are others, like I said earlier, who are just mindlessly scrolling through social media and they don't even know what to write in their examination or what career to take. Here is a girl who is writing about what thoughts either devastate you or take you back, or what thoughts can pull you up. So मैं highly recommend करूँगी ये book, क्योंकि चाहे वो 3 AM का thought हो या later in the day, the point of conversation is awareness. ये book आपको awareness देगी, तभी आपको जाके action लेने का thought आएगा. And throughout the years, or what's coming in the middle of the night, most of the times we think that, oh, it's just like an epiphany and it's not going to create anything. It's just a dream. It's not going to become a reality. But if you actually give an anchor to that thought and you understand where does it come from, it eventually comes from a definition that you've given to it long back, which is what we call as coding. So this book is going to give you the clarity of how do you examine that thought, do you pay attention to it, or do you just let it go? And if you're letting it go, then you deal with it and let it go, not just let it fly by, because if you don't deal with it, it's going to come back to you.
20,000 youngsters come every year, and I think this book is going to be a very huge inspiration for all of them. So I am inspired, and so many youngsters will be able to channelize their 3 a.m. thoughts into something powerful, which will lead us to a better India.
I am Priya and I, we've been connected in so many ways. We have even published a new album for her. That's her gift for her from her dad. The book 3 a.m. talks about the deepest thoughts that we all have, but we refuse to acknowledge these thoughts. So it is very important for us that we start working on those thoughts and we become more powerful in the journey and become better human beings. So please go ahead and read the book. It's a beautiful book. Thank you.
Thank you.